All right, guys, here we are for Ride Club Finland. Turn up the heat, it's sauna time. Doing Innsbruckring. 2 loops. This is a short one, but this is going to be a painful one for sure. Coming off of 3 days straight of 40 plus kilometer races. This is day 51 in a row, straight racing on Zwift. 51 days straight of races of all distances and disciplines. There are even some TTs thrown in there. We got 20 seconds to start. There are 8 people in the advanced pen. It is a mass start, I believe. So I think it's gonna be everybody coming out of the gates at the same time. Oh boy, let's see how we do here today. And here we go. Whoa. Okay. Spicy start. Okie dokie. Let's just ride these wheels. I have no interest in making efforts today. I can tell you what, these legs are gonna need to wake up. Okay, reasonable pace now. Seems to be a split in the groups already. So it should just be the A-riders out front right now. Decent start, right around 44K an hour, average speed. Looks like the groups are coming back together. Yep. Interesting. Guess we were taking it too casually up in the A's. Advanced category was not acting advanced. All right, more wheels to sit on, which we will happily do today. Okay. Everyone's gonna come back together down this hill. I just wanted to relax earlier, so put in that little dig. Here comes everybody else. Oh yeah. We're not even to the real work yet. Gotta get out that leg snapper. Riding wheels. Riding wheels, soon to be making deals with myself about pushing hard over this hill. See if there's anything in the legs today. I'm feeling pretty depleted. We're about to find out. Let's push early. Ouch. Okay. Oh God. Okay. Downhill. Push again. Downhill. Did not expect this. Do not want this. Okay. Okay. Breathe. Yeah. Oh boy. Down the hill. 8K, good Lord. What have I done? Up and over. That's it. Up and over. Gotta work here. Gotta do it. There we go. Ooh. Down the hill. There we go. Okay. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Gotta get over this. That's where it's won or lost. Right here. Oh my God. Okay. There we go. Okay. Too good. Breathe. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. Okay. Yes. Keep it together. – 600 meters. Oh, breathe. Breathe. I'm gonna push one more time. Oh, here we go. 500. 400. 300. Oh God. This was everything. Oh. Yeah. Guys. Duh. Absolutely painted myself into a corner after the first hill. I thought I was gonna have to overdo it today because I thought the legs weren't there. And then they were over the hill and I kept distance down and the group was still somewhat together, so I decided to keep pressure on to see what would happen. And then I just kept gaining seconds on the second group, especially once we crossed lap 1 done into lap 2. It's generally where people regroup. And so in my head, I was like, if I can get 30 seconds before the leg snapper, there's a chance that I can hold on to it. And the reason that I felt that way is I did not think I was gonna have anything for the second leg snapper. And I was really pleasantly surprised that there was like 7 to 8 watts a kilo up that second leg snapper. That's incredible. So by the time I got to the top there, it was really just about managing the lead, which I think I did pretty well to the finish line. And you know, guys, for 24 minutes and 47 seconds, I held 4.4 watts per kilo average. That's a lot for me. And even more for me, my 20-minute power was 4.6 watts per kilo. Previously, I'm pretty sure it was 3.5. So for those of you who wanted me to do an FTP, you're welcome. There it is, 4.6 watts per kilo for 20 minutes. 5-minute power, 5.0. Another good metric there. 1 minute, 7.4. That's probably the first leg snapper. And 15 seconds, 9.3, which I assume was earned in the first leg snapper as well. I know a lot of people like to wait on the leg snapper to get into a rhythm. As you guys saw, I attack it early, and I really think it makes a massive difference in terms of the speed you carry and the perceived work to the top. It might even be more work, I don't know, but the perceived work that you do is far less. You don't really feel that you're absolutely sending it until about the second half of the hill, as opposed to if you're sitting on with a group, it's just you sit on, and then everybody guns it. And so there's sort of that whiplash going from really low to really high. So for me, I just like to attack the leg snapper early. And today that paid off. It paid off in the first lap in terms of getting distance, and it paid off in the second lap in terms of holding distance. So I'm gonna stick to that. I'm gonna stick to my early attack for the leg snapper at the bottom, carry that speed, and then just add to it in terms of power as you're getting higher and higher. So I managed to maintain almost 20 seconds over that group that was 23 or 24 seconds behind when I crossed the line, so they probably all sprinted together. My wattage, watts per kilo, significantly higher than anybody else, as are my raw watts, because I'm 82.5 kilograms, so I have to produce that many watts. But that's what it takes. Like, this is the weird thing about draft dynamics on Zwift, or not the weird thing, but just the reality. I had to average 4.4 just to hold off a group that together averaged right around 4. So you really do have to put a lot more effort, a lot more effort off the front in Zwift if you want to stay away. And that effort has to be well timed. So you guys saw, it might have felt risky to some of you, but I was taking it real easy on any grades, -1 to -3. I was pedaling, but I wasn't pedaling with super high intensity. I saved the intensity for any risers, and then I just tried to get into a good rhythm on any of the flat sections. Paid off today. Day 51 was not supposed to go like this, I'll tell you what. I've had like 130, 125 kilometers of racing in the past 3 days. 4 loops that were all 40 plus. And then we got into this one and I did not know what to expect. But I think when I go to Zwift Power, it's probably gonna say that maybe it'll say it here? I don't know. Guess not. Maybe my FTP didn't increase. But for 20 minutes, it's showing me 374 watts for 20 minutes, which, yeah, that's gonna be better. Let's try and get on this Zwift Power and see what Zwift Power has to say. Isn't it like supposed to tell you when your FTP increases, or is that only when you do the test? I thought like if you had a good race and it knew. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, so currently 4.34 watts per kilo, 359 watts for 20 minutes. This was 374. So let's see if I refresh profile. Has this race saved yet? And will that bump up from 434? We are on Zwift Power right now, trying to get a sense of things. It has not registered. Not registered yet. There you go. Oh my goodness. Guys, that was rough. That was rough. Oh, God. You know, if I hadn't sent it like that over the hill, I would have just been content to sit in with the group. But then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I had legs up the first leg snapper and found myself alone. And I'm starting to find in cycling, when that presents itself, you don't just give it away. You at the very least have to test it, see who's serious about wanting to come with you. And then you might end up painting yourself into a corner like I did, where nobody came with me. And then it was about defending and extending that lead best that I could. Oh, guys, this is a breakthrough day. And not expected, not planned. Not at all. I did not know I had that effort in me, nor did I know I'd have to dig that deep to make it happen. But that is the beauty of racing every day. You just don't know what you're gonna get. You don't know where it's gonna go. I am proud of this polka dot jersey today. Feel good about what I did up the leg snapper both times. I wonder what my time was for the leg snapper. I think it's very hard to set a personal best unless you're in a very big pack and you zoom through the back of the pack and then up and use the bottom section to still take advantage of the draft. I'm not sure a smaller peloton gets the job done, no matter how much you send it at the bottom, but we'll see. The effort definitely felt like it was there. I think I was seeing orange numbers most of the way up, if not the whole way up. And I even saw some orange numbers on the second pass of the leg snapper, which is new for me. Very, very new for me. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for following along. Thank you for watching these videos. Thank you for liking, subscribing, commenting. All the comments are amazing. It's a lot of fun. You know, just kind of hashing it out with the Zwift community. Talking riding, talking racing, and you know, I've learned so much from you guys. You guys see a lot of things in my writing. You guys offer a lot of insight. A lot of you are more well-read when it comes to certain aspects of Zwift, and you're more experienced when it comes to certain aspects of Zwift. So I really appreciate you guys knowledge dumping and sharing that with me. Because knowledge is speed and knowledge is power. So, you know, we want to share that with one another so everybody gets faster. And if everybody else gets faster, then we have to chase harder. And if we make others chase harder, they have to get faster. And a rising tide raises all ships. So there you go. Oh my gosh, I am gonna need a warm down here. And I think I'm gonna U-turn before hitting the leg snapper. Just got a feeling that that is how this one is going to go down. Oh, where did that come from? 51 straight days of racing. Yesterday, second time through Titans Grove, I got dropped, just absolutely dropped like a sack of rocks. Oh, I was dying. And today, I go 374 watts for 20 minutes, when previously my best was 359. 15 more watts? I mean, I don't know where it came from. Oh, wow. Maybe that's all it took. I just needed 50 straight days of racing to improve my FTP on the 51st day. I think usually you're supposed to rest before an FTP test. Just a guess. So the baseline is improving. The baseline is definitely improving. I'm riding more aggressively. I'm riding with higher watts per kilogram in each race, just average-wise. When before it'd be like 3.7 to 3.9, and then 3.9 to 4.0. The bottom seems to be right around 4, and we're kind of 4 to 4.3 right now. Today was obviously an exception. Absolute exception. I'm really waiting for any of this to populate on Zwift Power. Maybe I have to save my ride first before Zwift Power shows me what's what. Yeah, it has the results, it just doesn't have any of the averages. So yeah, I mean, my average for the entire course, 24:46, was 3:59, which was my previous 20-minute best on Zwift Power. So I held that for almost 25 minutes, and then within that, I also went 3:74, 20 out of the 24:46. Holy moly. That was a lot. That was a lot. Guys, this puts me in a good mood for Friday. My daughter has early dismissal from class today, which is why I'm riding earlier in the morning. This race was started at 9:30 U.S. Central Time, and as promised, here's the U-turn. I am not going up the leg snapper right now. My daughter's got early dismissal, so I'm gonna have to ask my wife what we have planned for her, but we're gonna pick her up and we're gonna go on an adventure. set aside some time from the workday today, take my daughter on an adventure. She loves the zoo, she loves museums, she loves parks. So who knows where we're gonna go. But we got this one done and dusted early on in the day. The day is still early, it's barely 10 o'clock. Holy moly, feels good to get that behind us. Okay, I'm rambling as I have a tendency to do, but guys, thank you so much for being here. Tomorrow, if everything goes right, will be the Tinies. Tiny races Saturday. Holy moly. Can I come off of this upswing on day 51 and apply it to the tiny races tomorrow? Stay tuned to find out. But for now, that's all from me.